Stephen, thanks for joining us on Seagulls TV ahead of Sunday's clash with North Ballarat at Burbank Oval. 5 wins on the trot now for the senior boys and up to second place on the ladder. You must feel the club is in a good position as we get towards the halfway point of the year.
Yeah, we've had a really good last 5 weeks. Obviously, state game in the middle there with the bye, but the boys have been really coming along well and really happy with the progress. We've had 3 AFL listed clubs the last few weeks as well, so it's really been a tough effort and we've gotten some wins out, which has been really good to see, and we look forward to another sort of tough period coming forward.
Before we get into the team, a lot has been made about our opponents, North Ballarat, at the start of the season, I guess, but the reality is they've been very competitive in many contests, including pushing the undefeated Box Hill last week. Obviously, we won't be taking this one lightly.
No, definitely. We were down at Ballarat a few weeks ago. It was a pretty easy win in the end, but they've been really good the last few weeks since then, and they've really pushed, as you say, the teams really hard, and they come within 2 goals of Box Hill, who it's a really good effort by North Ballarat. So they've been really competitive. They just can't get the 4 points at the moment. But again, as you say, we're not going to be taking them lightly either this weekend.
And some great news at the selection table this week with Josh Pickus and Lockie Bramble set to make their senior debuts with the club. They've both really earned their chance, haven't they? Yeah,
so Josh, obviously recruited Josh from Frankston last year, and he's had surgery at the start of the year and played the last 2 weeks at development league level, and has got some real good pace about him. So he'll play this week against North Ballarat. And Lockie Bramble's, he's been with us since pre-season. He's really come along, and really good opportunity for him to take at senior level and see what he can do.
We wish the boys all the best on the weekend. Now, our development team also find themselves in second place on the ladder, once again lining up against Sandringham. It's going to be interesting to see how that one pans out, having played them last week as well.
Yeah, obviously a bit of an anomaly in the fixture, but we deal with it. Obviously, as you say, we played them last week, got a really good win, but in saying that, they would have done their homework a bit more this week, and they're not going to be taking the game lightly either. So for us, it's being consistent 4 quarters, everyone putting their hand up as a 22 and getting the 4 points again.
So Stephen, thanks for joining us. This week is our last home game for the seniors anyway for around 6 weeks, so a great opportunity for the supporters to get to Burbank Oval again and cheer our boys on. Yeah,
we've been really fortunate. We've had the last few weeks at home, but last one for a while. We get on the road for about another 5 weeks or so, and then we're not back here until the end of July. So for us, it's a really good opportunity for us to perform well in front of our home supporters, and as I say, get the 4 points and again continue to push our case for finals footy back half of the year.
Steve, thanks very much for joining us, and all the best on the weekend.
Thanks, Stu.